And I was debating whether to go live or not, and then I saw 4:20 on the clock. I was like, "There's my sign! There's my sign! There's my sign!" Yeah, you don't need to seek no more signs. That is your sign. Go live. So here we are at 4:20 p.m. just outside of, well, a little bit farther out of Toronto time. It's good to see everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Let us know how you're doing, but come on in. What is happening? Good to go. Good to see. Good to go. I am, well, you know where I am. I'm in the woods. I am in the woods. Enjoying some lake time. That's right. Good to see everyone. Protein. I like that name. It sounds familiar. What's happening, Dushan? Yes, you know where I am. Look where I am. I'm with the mushroom clouds. Or the marshmallow clouds. Not the mushroom clouds. We don't want those mushroom clouds. I am up at the lake. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Just kind of got here a little while ago. So we're going to relax here for a bit. Wasn't really planning on coming up here, but it was like a last moment kind of thing, really. And that's okay. It's okay. I love spontaneous. I mean, I really, really, really love spontaneous. So, and this was as spontaneous as it gets. Not too spontaneous. Like, I'm not talking about shotgun wedding spontaneous. But a quick trip at the lake is pretty spontaneous. Let us know what you guys are wearing. What is everyone wearing? What perfume is everyone wearing? I brought just a few perfumes with me. I brought 3 Chanels. And it might not seem like it, but I put a lot of thought into those 3 Chanels. Gotta go is in heaven can wait. Oh, that's a good one. It is hot here. Very hot. Very hot. I think it's like 1,000 degrees. Well, no, it's like 36, but it feels like 1,000. Christy is here. Good to see Christy. Michael John is in Karon Purun home. More lavender. Lily's saying, let's go for dinner. I won't eat. Okay. What's for dinner? And Dushan says, scent of the night, your favorite leather sheepra. Bellamy vetiver. Wow, you're wearing that. Is it hot there where you are? I know you're up in the mountains. Now, the mountains could be cold too. The Serbian mountains. Heavy thunderstorms in Montreal. Love it. It rained a bit early this morning in Mississauga. Are those birch trees behind you? Those are. Yeah, that one's a birch. Oh, that one's a. Wait. These ones are birch. Yeah, they are. They're great for lighting the fire pit. You just peel a little bit of birch. They light right up, eh? Birch and fire. They are a match made in heaven. Red flags. Stay away. Birch and a lighter should stay away from each other. What's happening, Rizzard? Mr. Calvin says spontaneous, but not too you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I agree. Michael John says, speaking of Chanel, let us know what you guys are wearing. I've got some cherries with me. So, yeah, so you know what? I just came up here. Just going to relax for a bit. No kids. Kids all went home to their mamas, and they're working today. So I was like, I got a fucking whole day or 2 or 3. Let's just go relax. My brother's here though. I got to spend a couple days with my brother. I'm gonna go ask him to watch Mission Impossible with me later. I know he loves movies. And I haven't watched a movie in forever, but I do want to watch the new Mission Impossible. Beauty of Scent is in Ferragamo Spicy Leather. Good to see Beauty of Scent. Christy is in Carolina Herrera Blonde Jasmine. Rainbow. Robert says it's so good. Chantecaille. But so hard to find. You look like Omni-Man, but without the stash. That's what they used to call me when I had a stash, Omni-Man and Mr. Bean. I think I prefer Mr. Bean, but when my hair wasn't so gray. Dushan says it's cold there. It gets cold here in the evenings, like super cold. You need to build a fire. Bracken Man in Norwegian summer here. Good to see Andres. Dushan says 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Omar is in Terre de Hermes aux Givres. Nick Walker says, is Toronto worth a visit as a tourist, or is it to be avoided based on what most Canadians say? I love my city. I love Toronto. I wouldn't trade my hometown for anywhere in the world. Is it worth visit? It depends what you want. If you're coming here to hike in the woods, no. You know what I mean? Like, what is your thing? You got to figure out what you want. If you want to watch hockey, come to the best place in the world to watch a hockey game. You know? If you like baseball, if you like sports, if you like the arts, theater, they have TIFF here every year. They have the Independent Film Awards or the Film Festival. They have museums. They have galleries. They have tons and tons of shit. They have cool hotels and stuff. They have lakes. Like, you know what I mean? I'm only an hour away from Toronto. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. But Toronto's cool. You'd be the only one eating steak with coconut rice. Huh? I always feel like Lily's talking in some sort of seventh dimension, like I'm completely missing out here. What are you saying? Nick is in... Nick. I think I brought 19 Poudre. I think I brought Poudre. So that means I got 4. I think I brought 4 or 5 perfumes. I said 3 earlier. I think it's 5 now because you reminded me something. Peace from Brooklyn. Good to see Andy in Brooklyn. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Andy, if you're wearing any fragrance or perfume or anything scented, let us know what you are wearing. We would love to know what you are wearing. Where was I? I was downtown Toronto last night, okay? Completely different. Downtown Toronto last night around the clubbing area, the clubbing district, around that hour when people were out clubbing, going out, and I swear I got smacked. And the first time I got hit with Baccarat Rouge, I was like, oh, that smells so familiar. But it didn't hit me right away. And then the second time I was like, there's that same smell. And it's Baccarat. Like this time I got it. It's like Baccarat Rouge. It was everywhere. Everywhere downtown Toronto. The young kids are loving it. What's happening, Bobby? Bobby Ono. Why is Eugene dressed like Steve from Blue's Clues? In sailor stripes? Timeless, man. Nick Walker, currently watching Dodgers and Giants. Let's go, LA. How about those Blue Jays? Nick Walker. First place. Took out the Yankees. I wonder how long that can last. Hopefully until at least September and into the playoffs. That'd be cool if the Blue Jays made it back into the playoffs. That would be fun. Go Leafs, go. Good riddance, Mitch Marner. See you later. Michael Krzyzewski, good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hi, Christine. Lots of perfume stores in Toronto. Yeah, lots of perfume shopping. Yeah, you have lots of department stores, whole Renfrew, Saks. I don't know if Saks is getting closed down here. Yeah, you do. You still have the Bay downtown Toronto, or is that getting closed down too? No, you have some. You have some small independent niche shops. You have Etiquette and Niche Essence, and you have discount perfume shops like on lots of corners. So yeah, tons of perfume shopping, especially downtown. You have downtown Toronto. You have. You would probably have some midtown and uptown too, like in all of the towns of, but downtown the best. Fuck, Nordstrom used to be there, but they're closed as well. So yeah, all the towns they have a little bit of perfuming. Uptown, downtown, midtown. When cleaning out my storage, I found an old bottle of Fahrenheit. Is it still around? Fahrenheit's still around. Yeah, that's a classic. A much loved masculine classic. Men of like all ages, from young boys getting their driver's license to my dad's age, wear Fahrenheit still, and it's a legendary, iconic perfume. Especially guys my age, because I think it was around my time. Fahrenheit probably came out when I was about 18 or so. Definitely a classic. Plant a seed, grow a comet tree, grow a cherry tree. I like to grow a Jean-Guy tree. How about a Jean-Guy tree? Or a sour diesel tree? Jared, what is happening, Jared? Good to see Jared. Yeah, I'm up at the lake. Gonna chill here. I know I got a million things to be doing. It's like, why not? Middle of summer, right? I'll never get this chance again. That's what convinced me to come up here. Is like, I'll never have this chance again, so I'm just gonna go and enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, I might never see my brother again. You know what I mean? So, not to be pessimistic, but I might not ever have the opportunity to spend time with him here. So, just enjoy it. Just enjoy the moment. Leon Corso says, wow, so green and beautiful. Yeah, it is kind of lush, right? Andy says, I am wearing Dior Sauvage. I am looking for something better. Any suggestions? Andy, New York City. How old are you, Andy? Because you did mention Fahrenheit. And Fahrenheit is an old classic, and Sauvage is something very modern that the general population really, really like. But the snobs and like these corners, they'll look down on it. There's a few guys in here that'll like Sauvage, but for the most part, the snobs will look down on it. Leon says, happy Sunday, you stud muffin. Thank you so much, Alyssa. I hope you're at the beach in your red bikini with white polka dots. What's your scent of the day? What's your scent of the day? I'll tell you yours. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. Christine, coffee, and baklava are waiting for you here. Is that offer open just to Christine, Dushan? Dennis, good to see Dennis. Floral Note says it's very subtle what I mean. You just have to catch it. Kind of like the wind, eh? The wind in the leaves. Like when it leaves messages. That's when you got to catch them. When they're rustling. What are you eating? I was eating cherries. So before I got here, I picked up the usual. I got a watermelon because we eat like 7 watermelon a week in the summertime. I almost paid $14 for watermelon yesterday. That would have been mental. Because I came into the grocery store and the regular watermelons were sold out and I didn't know. And I kept walking around the store until I found watermelon, and I found them, but they were like the special seedless ones and they were 14 bucks. I was like, fuck, do I want to pay $14 for what sounds like crazy, right? But I was really craving a watermelon. So I picked it up and the guy working there's like, you're really gonna pay $14 for a watermelon? I was like, is that wrong? Is that wrong? He's like, dude, we sold out of watermelon. Everybody came in to buy all our watermelon. He's like, that's the special stuff. I wouldn't pay $14. And then he convinced me. I was like, all right, I left it. And I came back this morning and I bought 2 because he's like, the truck will be here in the morning. Come in the morning and get your watermelon for $5.49. So I came this morning and I got 2. So I got cherries and watermelon and eggs. That's what I got. Cherries, watermelon, eggs. No junk food. No snacky stuff. Any Tom Ford suggestions? Yeah. Like, what do you want to smell like? You want to smell like woods, or you want to smell like flowers? What color do you want? You want to smell pink? Like, do you want to be in the Pink Pony Club? Or do you want to smell green and be a Boy Scout? What do you want to smell like? Tell us about yourself. Should you tell us how old you are? What's happening, Brian? Question, do you have your collection insured? Absolutely do, for $1 trillion billion. Growing Canada can be your next hobby. Oh man. Another thing to tie me down. Andy Herring in New York City, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. But you didn't leave any comment, so I'm just going to like it and thank you for it. Very thoughtful and generous. Duchamp says this pizza and yogurt are really good. How'd you get pizza? How'd you get pizza up in the mountains? Do they have delivery? Domino's Mountains? What's going on? Pizza and Greek yogurt is wild. That is wild. Omar says, my uncle only wears Fahrenheit and Declaration. What a guy. That sounds like a tough guy. Not a guy I'd want to F with. Those are 2 solid masculines. Andy says 55 years old. Try like the ombre leathers. Try Tom Ford ombre leather. Or you want something fresher, try gray vetiver. Solitude is good for your sanity. That's the real reason I'm here, Jared. I just want to be with the one, you know? This gives me an opportunity to be with the one and only. And here I can plant my feet firmly into the ground and let that life force flow through me. But you know what I'm talking? You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. You know that life force that lives through each and every one of us. That's the life force that I love feeling. I love when it flows through me and it fills my heart. Yo, what's happening, Rudy? Want some cherries, Rudy? I got some cherries for you, Rudy. Come for some cherries. Christine says, I like eggplant boats stuffed with meat. The Ottoman Empire gave us good food. Lily says polka dots ruin a good sundress for me. So, why is that? Do you prefer flowers? Are sundresses supposed to be just flowers? Can sundresses be polka dots? Or are polka dots better left to bikinis? Can you have florals on bikinis? Christine, do you like sarma? Yo, we had punyana paprika yesterday, Dushan. Watermelon sugar. What's happening, Moose? Moose, you like watermelon? You gotta love watermelon. Who can, all right, tell me better yet, who doesn't like watermelon? Who here doesn't like watermelon? I'm wearing Eau de Vert Intense Fragrance du Bois. Mossy, what's happening? Mossy. Do you have, is that because you like oak moss, or how'd you get the name Mossy? It sounds a bit green, mossy. Even a bit green, like darker green than my shirt. Have you tried the Hellenist line? All four are fab. I've not, but I met somebody last night, and they were like, "Have you smelled oh shit, what was the name of the line? They're new," and he's like, "As soon as I get bottles of this, they're sold out instantly." And they're in Holt Renfrew now. New line. What the hell are they called? It was just on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna remember. But I've not tried the Hellenist line. What were they called? I'll remember soon. Give me a minute. You bastard. You dirty bastard, you. $14 for yellow watermelon all day. Yeah? Really? Why when they go for $5? Like, why would you pay 14 when they go for 5? Did you watch the Luca Turn interview video? He talked about Mitsuko and Lure Blue. So I did and I didn't. I started and I didn't finish the whole thing, but I will continue. I will continue. But I didn't get to that part, so it must have been towards the later. So in the beginning, he was just kind of, what was he talking about? I think I remember him just talk about how he described tuberose or something by the color pink. And when he smells a good tuberose, it always feels like there's like a shiny Corvette nearby that's got this really reflective pink glossy coat of paint on it, and that's what it smells like to him. But no, I do plan on finishing that video. I probably got through the first 15 or 20 minutes, to be honest. Lily says $14. The last watermelon we got was $4, which is probably $9 Canadian. No, I mean, a regular watermelon is like $5.49 or $5.99. But these were special watermelons. Chucky, what's happening? Good to see the Chuckster. How you doing, Chuck? How's everybody doing Saturday? How you guys all doing? Everybody enjoying? I'm Saturday, Sunday. Sorry, Sunday. Where is it? You guys out? Anyone on vacation? Anyone going anywhere? Anybody doing anything? Surely somebody must have something to tell us. Give us something to look forward to. Give us something to live through. We want to live through you guys. Chuck smells the best, says Dushan. 25 Australian for a watermelon. I got ripped. Tom Ford Noir Extreme smells like a sexy dessert. Yeah, I think the Tom Ford Noirs are pretty good. Noir and Noir Extreme. For the men and women. The women probably even better. Like the women's line that got discontinued. I thought that he was even more interesting than the men's. CK, what's happening? Good to see you too, bud. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend and a good summer. Chuck says he smells the best. Well, let us know what you're wearing. Chuck's in sheep repellent, so yeah, he smells pretty damn good. I'm gonna agree with her. Chuck, are we going in today? And how far? At 4:44 p.m., how deep are we going, Chuck? How far are we gonna take this? I plan on going to about Jupiter, Pluto, Mars. Yeah, Mars, and hopefully just keep going and going and going. And then I'll do like a hard 180. Because then eventually I got to be back to work. I'm not Tom Selleck, bud. Floral says, I don't like polka dots as a pattern in general. Ooh. Tell us more about this, Lily. What is it about polka dots you don't like? What was your first experience with polka dots? And how did they make you feel? And who is wearing them? What did she look like? Was she mean to you? Lily. Do you eat gyros? Gyros. If I'm being honest, I was downtown yesterday and I had a shawarma the first time, and I really treated myself last night, guys. I was super adventurous and spontaneous. Several times I had treated myself and I had a shawarma and French fries downtown. I was like, I haven't had one in a year. And I got to live it up, right? I'm only here once. So it was a new place in Toronto. I had to go in and try it. It was pretty solid. Don't remember the name, doesn't matter. It was there on Yonge. Yonge in Dundas area. Yeah, but no. Yeah, I'll have gyros and, I'll have stuff like that. Souvlaki, sure. Once in a while. I lived in a small town where their best restaurant was like one of those Greek Mediterranean souvlaki huts. So I used to eat there quite often, but haven't been there in a long time. Andy says, sorry, didn't get the Tom Ford name. Looking for something not too strong, but a fresh, clean fragrance. Not too fruity. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Try vetiver. Tom Ford, it's called gray vetiver. It's fresh and woody and sparkling. It's vetiver, it's earthy, it's crisp. It goes great with a white shirt. If you want something more, then try ombre leather. That's more smoky and it smells leathery and spicy and kind of like Studley. Like you're putting on a leather jacket on a Saturday night, you're going out. Dushan says we'll make punya na paprika for Christine. Both of you should be my guests here. Yeah, I'm down for paprika, man. I love peppers, stuffed peppers. Who doesn't love stuff and peppers? Scent of the day, Dior Homme Cologne. Trying to finish my bottle. It's so weak. I never got that, probably because of that. Because of that, exactly. Dior Homme Cologne. That, to me, would be like probably 2 days out of the entire year worthy of wearing. What's happening, Boz? Good to see Boz. Gyros is nice. The best seller in my city is Richard. Did you try the new vetiver from Guerlain? No, Rudy. I gotta go to Holtz. Holtz has it, but I'm not sure it's arrived yet. Have you? What do you guys think? Somebody said I'm gonna hate it. I got a message. Somebody said you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. Yo, we got 50 in the house. Say hello. Reveal yourselves. Let us know what perfume you're wearing. Let us know how life is treating you. Let us know where you're watching from. And vetiver parfum. No, the new Guerlain art and material vetiver. Vetiver fauve. Fauve, I think it's called. What does fauve mean? Does that mean nuts or something? Fauve. Frank says, I love burgers. It's the higher end line. Time for ice cream. Ooh. That's a trigger word for me. What flavor? I had ice cream too yesterday. Twice. I had mint chip and toasted coconut on a waffle cone. Hell yeah. What beats mint chip? Boz, you don't like my shirt? What's wrong? What's wrong with my shirt, dude? It's a Sunday shirt. What do you want me to wear? A suit? I'm in the lake, you know what I mean? You want me to look like I'm in Dubai or something? What am I supposed to be wearing? Do you wear Russian diapers? What does that mean? Where does a Russian diaper go? How about square watermelons? I don't know anything about square watermelons. Who grow those? The Egyptians? How do you grow a square watermelon? Eugene is wearing an Irish shirt. I saw the Red Sox in green uniforms the other day. I thought that was a weird color. Nice uniforms, but green doesn't... They look so much like the Athletics. You look like a Glasgow Celtic fan. Make some bacon scent. That's actually a good idea. Maple syrup and bacon, I think, would kick ass. What would we call it? Let's do it right now. All right, let's create a scent. We'll get Antoine to make it. We got to come up with the name and market it. So I would say, all right, it's got to have some florals. Before else, it has to have florals, and it's got to be powdery. That's all I ask. You guys can fill in the rest. So bacon, like, yeah, it's got to be smoky bacon. Cooked where, though? Is the bacon cooked on the spit without the grease, or is it cooked in the hot plate with the grease? Yeah, I think smoky bacon and maple syrup would be good. What florals would we use? We'd have to use some sort of... how about orchid? Would orchid work with this? Or maybe some sort of blossom. I think blossom would be better than... It's a great shirt. He looks like a Le Male bottle. Yeah, classic. Classic Le Male. You got it. On this Sunday afternoon. Where else would you rather be? Looking like Le Male. Universe says the human obsession with purpose is merely a distraction from the absurdity of existence. The mind has to be obsessed or distracted with something, Universe. I completely agree with you. It's like, but where do you want to put your time and attention? Do you want to put it somewhere to waste in a lower vibration towards fear and loathing and negativity? Or do you want to put it towards, the greater good of creating your own path in front of you by connecting to consciousness and vibrating on a higher level and doing all the things necessary? You know what I mean? Like, I agree, everything is a distraction, but some have greater purpose than others. Like, I can sit there and, play video games for 8 hours, and that's a distraction. For me, that would serve absolutely zero purpose. 8 hours of meditation it might seem like a distraction, to some, but for me, 8 hours of meditation is like 100 hours of therapy or 100 hours of planning, especially when you connect with your subconscious mind. But what greater topic to ponder than existence? Like, don't you want to know? Don't you have questions? I've got a million questions that will never be answered, and I just feel like I'm kind of stuck here and got to play along with the other absurdity of having to play along. Did you put ketchup on those fries? Absolutely not. But there was garlic sauce. Garlic sauce for certain. Christine says, I'm drinking espresso so I can stay a bitter bitch. I can't say it loud because there's kids out here. And they're really sweet. Pat Lester says, Carp DM Eugene. Good to see Pat Lester. Hope you're doing well, Pat. Hope you're having a great Sunday, great weekend. Frank says, I like peaches. It's been a long time since I've had a peach. I like nectarines as well. But yeah, peaches and nectarines I like. Jared says, I heard Bleu de Chanel Le Exclusive will be released in September now. Soon, with the city exclusives. So, the entire time I thought it was Bleu de Chanel going to be released in a Les Exclusive bottle, in the Les Exclusive collection. And I was like, that's just so weird. But it's not really that. It's not that at all. It's going to be in the regular Bleu de Chanel bottle with just L'Exclusive like splashed across the bottom. So it's just another bullshit marketing term. It's just another new concentration that they've invented. What concentration is it? Or a name, whatever. It's just marketing. But it's not really like a Les Exclusive Bleu de Chanel. That would have been a bit weird. What would have been next? Like they'd put Allure in the Les Exclusive collection or Platinum Egoiste? Allure Homme Blanche, Les Exclusive. You know what I mean? Antaeus could be in the Les Exclusive or Egoiste. But there's lots of talk about 19 going into Les Exclusive collection. 19 would be okay. 19 and Cristal. Rudo, is shawarma good? You'd enjoy it the first time, but you get sick of it like anything else. I wouldn't want to eat it every day, Bobby. You know, that's for damn sure. But the lamb is the best here in the mountains. I love lamb. Love, love, love lamb. What's happening, Kenzo in Venetian Bergamot, Tom Ford? Good to see Kenzo. Hope you're doing well. Christine says, yeah, shawarma is good stuff. I need 20 sprays of Dior Homme Cologne, still smell nothing, and I'm an under sprayer typically. 20 sprays is a lot, dude, of anything. Art and science. Good to see art and science. Boz. Don't write stuff like that. Walking the dog in Louisiana. Is it hot there? It was a smoke show today. I'm lucky to be in the shade. Like, look at this. Where's the sun? Can you guys see the sun there? There's a little bit of sun there. Oh. There it is. There it is. It's just stuck in the trees. Sun is there. But yeah, it's really nice out. Uznia, what's happening? Wearing Lancome Hypnose, one of my favorite designers of old time. Good to see you. Nice trees. They are, but they need to be trimmed really soon. I love trees too. I love being underneath the trees. Underneath the trees is like where home feels like for me. Most people like to sit indoors. I'm always out here. I'm always under the tree. I spend more time. This is where I spend most of my time here, more than indoors. When the kids are here, they're always inside. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Go put your feet in the grass. Go jump in the lake. Like, let the earth energize you. What's happening, JJ Astor? Good to see JJ. Let us know what you're wearing. JJ, what are you wearing? I bet you're wearing some Celine. And I'm going to guess Bois Dormant. Or, I was going to say Parade, but I changed my mind to Reptile. Frank says, Vetiver Focus priced in that tier. Whatever it is, it'll never be good as their regular. I can't believe I called it regular. The original, because it's anything but regular. Guerlain the Vetiver, the one and only. Classic. No, I don't think anything will ever top it. Ever, ever, ever. Not in the million years. Nothing will beat Vetiver. OG Guerlain Vetiver. No other Vetiver. And I don't even like it. It's not even one of my favorite perfumes, but I just keep saying it's that damn good. You ever have rum with raisins? In perfumes, yeah. North Americans overindulge in ice cream flavors. Why? You guys don't have any flavors? What do you guys have? Like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry? What's going on here? Smoking on some crunch berries. Rum raisin is good. Oh, are you talking about ice cream? Rum raisin? I didn't know what you're talking about. Are we talking rum raisin ice cream? Mint with roasted almonds. That sounds good too. Baklava ice cream with pistachio. Ooh, baklava would be good. I've never had that. Floral says I'm basic with ice cream, but it should be vanilla bean. Oh, Sunny is here. Hi, bud. Hi. Look at Sunny is here. Hey. You guys want to see Sunny? The neighbor's dog. Hi, buddy. How are you? You're a sweetheart. You a good boy? You want a cookie? You want a treat? What do you want? I know what you want. Look at that tail. What do you want, huh? What do you want? You want a cookie? Let's go get you a cookie. Look at that tail. Let's go get you a cookie. Huh? You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a ride in the car? You want to go throw the ball? Let's go throw the ball. Let's go throw the ball. Where's the ball? Let's go. You want to go jump in the lake? Let's go jump in the lake. All right, let's go get you a cookie. Come on. Let's go get you a cookie. Let's go. Damn, boy. All right, I need a cookie too. Fuck. I might as well get a cookie. My brother camped outside here. Come on, buddy. Haha, come on. There you go. Oh, there's the Weimaraner. Hi. Oh, you want one too? There you go. I'm sure you're allowed to have one. Okay, one more. Oh, Oh, easy. All right, here. One for you and one for you. There you go. That's it. That's all I got, guys. So that's a Weimaraner, and his name is Sterling. And that is golden, obviously. Sunny. Come on, Sunny. Sunny, come. Come on. Let's go. Go play. Yeah, buddy. So it looks like he's gonna need some privacy, so we're just gonna spin over. I was not expecting that, but let's get the shovel out. Let's get this shovel out. No, those. Oh, he's got some. He's dragging it, man. He's dragging it. I think he's trying to jump in the lake now to wash his ass. What a smart dog. He's like a bidet. He's got his own bidet here. And drinking the water right from the lake. Hi, buddy. Come. Hi. You like ear rubs? I know every dog loves ear rubs. Ear rubs. He's such a pretty boy. Those canines. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. You're a good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah, yeah. He always comes and visits. It's like I just got here and. All right. Yeah. Oh, he wants more pets. Oh, now he's gone. See you later. Gonna go help his buddy. All right. Let's go see the damage. I gotta pick this up. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Here's a nice spot to sit in front of the house with even bigger trees. Check out these trees here. Guys, happy Sunday. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. I'm having the best Sunday of my life. All because of you guys. Oh, for being here. Ugh. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than here with you guys. Oh. What is happening? Who's all here? Let's see who is here. Lots of streams today. Who's streaming today? Who else is streaming? How's everyone's weekend going? What do you guys all have planned for the evening? I'm probably gonna get a fire going and soon. Well, maybe in a couple hours. But get dinner going. Yeah, get fire going. I did skip to the end. Let's just skip to the end. Abraham says smoking all day. God, that sounds brilliant to me, man. I love the sound of that. Who else? Who else? at all those lovely sounds. I'm obsessed with those. Like, those are my obsessions. All these wind noises. This is when the witches would fly in. If this was 3 a.m. right now, the witches would fly in on this wind like a surfboard. Cut it out. Sour diesel moon rocks, smoke of the week. I've not moon rocks. What the hell are those? Wind chimes. I like wind chimes. What are the moon rocks? Eugene's starting to act peculiar. Why? What is peculiar? Because I'm just laying here in the grass. Like, literally laying in the grass under the trees with the wind. They don't have normal sour D. Well, the moon rock sounds cool. Sounds like another trip we gotta take. Pio says, Eugene, I would not trade you for all the Manceras in the world. God bless you, Pio. That means the world to me. Because those Manceras are massive. They are massive. They're not very good though, are they? Let's be honest. Like, in terms of, if you're looking for poetry, if you're looking for French classical perfume, like, those aren't gonna scratch that itch. Those are more for bros going to the nightclub, some middle-aged man just getting a new Corvette, you know what I mean? Like, that's what the Mancera crowd is. But what's everybody got? Bro, going to the nightclub? No way, man. I wouldn't leave this to go to the nightclub. I'll be having my own nightclub here, man. That'd be sick. I'll be raving in my own head. Lily, cut out the Google Translate, man. What are you wearing? What's everyone wearing? Tell me what perfume you guys are wearing. That's what I want to know. I think you're a serial killer. I think you're a serial killer. What fragrance you guys are all wearing? I am... Did I tell you what I was in? I didn't, have I? I'll show you guys what I'm in. How many you got locked in? Just a couple. Lily's starting to sound like Kevin now. This is the shit Kevin used to do all the time. CK is in Belum. I can't see the screen here. Dushan is in Bellamy, Vetiver. Go to Macy's. We don't have Macy's here. We don't have Macy's. There's no such thing as Macy's here. We used to have Hudson's Bay, but that's closed. We have one Saks in all of Canada. I think even Nordstrom closed here. Fuck, pretty soon we'll have nothing. We still have Holt Renfrew. That's good for fragrance sniffing. We are Muslim and we don't use alcohol in their perfumes. Yes, I understand. Every Muslim I know drinks though, but they're afraid to put alcohol in their perfumes. I love the double standard, eh? It's just a personal choice, man. Nobody's gonna judge him for it, but man, Sarah is for fraternity bros. Yeah, I kind of feel like that same way too. They're just like power bombs. They're loud perfumes that are obnoxiously loud, and that's the whole point of them, is just to be as strong and offend as many people as they can. So, fuck, I'm watching this like too. Their perfume pretty. They're more polished, you know. They're not as harsh. If anyone drinks alcohol, then he is not Muslim. Is that enough to get you kicked out? Like, where do we draw the line? If I could keep one Chanel forever, what would it be? What is your one Chanel forever? I like this subject. Give me this. Give us your one and done Chanel. One and done Chanel. Coco, Antaeus, Bois de Zil. Mancera's are for TLTG bros. Does he promote Mancera's? I seen it. The guy looks absolutely jacked, eh? He looks pretty shredded. Ross, TLTG. I seen him pop up, and he's always popping up in my shorts. He's changed a lot, like the way he looks. He's really, really. Stream today, Lily. Ooh. How was the stream, Lily? Wearing Teatro alla Scala by Crizia. Bold and profound chypre bursting with spicy florals. Warm animalic depth. This gets a lot of love and a lot of hype. I gotta try this. First iteration of Antaeus. Does it matter? Does it have to be? What if it's not first iteration? Sycamore or Egoist? Jacked, but not too jacked. Oh, come on, man. You gotta give it to him. He's pretty jacked. Like, what does that mean, not too jacked? It looks pretty, like, big, thick. You know, not 20, you know what I mean? But, kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. Savage Forte for the Muslims. He's a juicer. He started to go on competition. Well, I mean, that's almost automatically assumed. You know what I mean? But that is just part of the industry. I think it's the norm to be on steroids. So And I don't know if he is or not, but I would assume that he is. It looks like he is, and but just saying somebody goes on steroids doesn't automatically mean he's gonna balloon up and get massive muscle. You still gotta work for that shit. You still gotta get up in the morning and go to the gym and train and eat and whatever the hell he does, prep. You know what I mean? Still a lot of work and effort in that. It's not just like pop a thing in your arm and oh yeah, you're fucking swole all of a sudden. You're Joey Swole. It's a lot of work, a lot of maintenance, a lot of prep. It's like a lifetime thing, you know what I mean? Terre de Hermes is amazing when it warms up. It is amazing. Terre de Hermes is amazing. It's a classic, an old classic, but not really that old, but it feels like it's been here forever. Being jacked is for people with confidence issues. What would you say being fat is? I think almost everything comes from fucking some form of unworthiness, whether you're fat or ugly or pretty or getting surgery done or getting steroids. Everything is to work on your confidence or your worth, or just not waste your time. He admits he takes performance enhancers. Yeah, I think it's probably, it's not outrageous to assume that he is. Getting that jack takes a lot of work. Exactly. I'm strong, but I don't want to be jacked to rip. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't want to work for it. That's the thing. It's a lot. It's hard work. Who wouldn't want to be jacked or ripped? I imagine every single person, but it's the work. People don't want to put in the work because doing nothing is easier. Is Kramer from Seinfeld? I think Seinfeld's got to be one of the greatest comedies ever written. Seinfeld's hilarious. It's just simple comedy. And Kramer was a great part of that. But all of them were. George and Yevgeny. What's happening, Boz? Floral says, I agree with that. It's why people screw up their perfect life with cheating or whatever. Sense of self-worth. Dushan says, my genetics don't allow me to get fat. You might be one of those lucky people that can just eat and eat and eat and eat whatever they want and get away with it. There's a BBL smell. I heard Cardi B got called out for that by Stefan Diggs, saying her ass reeked like a fucking trash can. Stefan Diggs from the NFL was married to her, dating her, and said her BBL reeked. Wow. Seinfeld is the best, definitely the best sitcom ever, at least from America. George Costanza, yeah, Costanza was hilarious. But all of them, even Elaine, like all of them were just the perfect crew together. I think it was better than Friends, eh? I think Seinfeld was better than Friends. Friends was more like sappy. Friends was more kind of like emotional, like friends getting together and they were dating and shit like that. Seinfeld was a bit more cold and sterile. Tell Eugene how you work out by bringing the groceries. So you grab all the bags at once. How many bags can you grab at one time? Milos, what's happening? Back from Prague. What perfumes did you get? Friends is a feel-good show, but Seinfeld is funnier and real. Milos tried 22, Queer to Russi, Comet, and the rest of the line. Are those your favorites? Comet, so good. I think Comet is brilliant. Dushan says Queer to Russi wins. They're all good, man. You're right, Queer to Russi is gorgeous. But how do you decide that it is more gorgeous than Comet? Is it just because it's more old and classic and iconic, and like what makes it better than Comet? Is it because Comet is sweet and smells like a cherry pie or a cherry blossom? Better Comet than Ganymede. Oh, that's, yeah. I agree with that 1,000,000%. Milos says, quite frankly, Comet is good, but a bit disappointing. Oh no, what happened? What happened, buddy? Too sweet? Oh, disappointing. Come on. A floral note says, I think Comet might be my next one. Comet could be the only one. I would commit to Comet. Yes, baby. You and me. Bobby, what are you saying? I enjoyed Elaine's, boyfriend. Putty. Elaine dated the dorkiest guys, didn't she? Zuzu is really good. I like Zuzu too. Chanel's the best. Chanel is the best. Leather Accord makes it better. Oh, Queer to Russi. There's a leather accord in Comet, eh? Just saying. CK says I'd like to smell Comet in 57. I've only smelled Lelion and Coromandel. Lily wore Comet last night. Where did you go? Where did the comet take you? Were you stargazing? My 5 faves from Les Exclusives, says Milos. Le Lion, Sycamore, 1957, Bois de Zil, and Bel Respiro. I would take 1957 out of that list, but great list. I would replace 1957 with something way more floral, like 31 Rue. Oh, I got like an ant crawling in my shorts. So many bugs up here. That's the thing with being up here, is like there's tons and bugs and mosquitoes and just critters constantly like picking, you know what I mean? Constantly picking at something. What's happening, Empty Sense? Floral Note says, I said there was a leather in Comet. Rich told me I was wrong. I think Rich just likes telling you you're wrong. Just for the sake of it. If George Costanza can get so many pretty women, there's hope for all men. You'll be okay, ML. Just tell the universe that's what you want, and it will be on its way. You can order one. You'll be able to order one soon. 31 Rue was good as well. Yeah, it was. It was the best. So what was your list? Let me go back. Let me see your list. Le Lion, Sycamore, 1957, Bois de Zil, Bella Respiro. Okay, so Bois de Zil, yes. Bella Respiro, yes. 31 Rue. 31 route. I think Comet. I think I would put Comet in my. Floral says, I was doing some 7th dimensional flirting last night. They didn't get the message. Where do the messages go when they're not received? Junk folder? You think Guerlain Vetiver is better than Chanel Sycamore? Gas. I think it is. I think Guerlain Vetiver is better than Sycamore. Eugene called me lazy, says Boz. I didn't call anybody lazy, Boz, but what you said was people with muscles and that work out, that comes from low self-esteem or something like that. And I said, well, where does the opposite, where does being fat come from? I didn't call you fat or lazy. I wasn't referring to you. I was just asking the opposite, like. But we'll get past it, bud. Just let it go, man. We'll just move on to the next thing. Just don't be stuck in the past. It wasn't a personal attack. Oh, yeah, you said something about confidence issues. Guys that work out have confidence issues. I said everything comes from somewhere. Everything stems from a feeling, an emotion. The past, the future, something you want to fix, something you want to break. I mean, you got to be doing something in life. Like if you're not lifting weights and working out, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Are you pushing a shopping cart at the grocery store? Like, what are you doing if that's not what you're doing? Like, what's wrong with lifting weights? Is that what we're doing now? We're making fun of people that are working out? Are we supporting the 2024 Calvin Klein campaign over the 1990s Calvin Klein campaign? Is that what's happening here, Boz? Are you preferring the 2024 Calvin Klein campaign? Milosh says, you know what surprised me? Guerlain Shalimar, EDT. Yeah, instant presence of Lelion, for sure. Lots of similarities. And Nahima. Ooh. Fuckers bite. Elvie, good to see Elvie. Ricardo, scent of the day. Ego Shock, a delightful Brazilian gourmand with Mexican chocolate, hot milk, juicy red berries, benzoin, orange blossom, and creamy vanilla base. Pure comfort. Good to see Ricardo, man. Hope you're doing well too, bud. How's your Sunday in Brazil? Kramer gets kicked out of the fruit stand, and Jerry goes. Time to go back to Chanel, to Holtz, and see what the top 5 Chanels are in that moment. In that moment, I think they would be the same. I think they would be pretty consistent. I think we'd have to go through a longer period of time for them to change. Because change, sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes it doesn't. Miloš has Guerlain Nahema, mesmerizing, Après l'Inde, and L'Heure Bleue, my 3 faves. Les classiques. Les légendaires. I don't think we can be friends. What happened, JJ? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Guys, who's seen the new Mission Impossible? Should I go see Mission Impossible? I can ask my brother to go watch Mission Impossible with me. Is it worth going? Anyone watch it? Anyone? Did you like it, huh? Did you like it? Mel says you don't have to be a gym bro. Just lift a little for overall health. Yeah, exactly. Just for your health, for your safety. Just so you don't have to go on like medications when you get old and get arthritis and shit like that. Diabetes. You don't want to be paying $500 a month for diabetes medication. Dushan only likes vintage movies, of course. Of course you do. Best vintage movie. Kramer preparing a salad in the shower with food processor drink. I got to go back and watch some of these. I lift a little every day. I'm a movie collector, Mission Impossible, top tier. Oh, cool. Top tier, eh? Cool. I'll ask him if he wants to go. They have a small theater here. It's a really small town. Jay just says can't be friends because you said vetiver was better than sycamore. I didn't make the rules, you know? I'm just telling you what I feel and what I see. I'm not trying to make friends. You asked me what's a better fragrance. I'm not trying to pick sides. I just gave you my honesty. I think vetiver is... They're both brilliant, okay? They're both fucking brilliant vetivers. And I do, my personal preference, I love the more dry, smoky, rooty vetiver like sycamore. 9 out of 10 times. Hell, I think my personal favorite vetiver is actually Le Labo vetiver 46. I think that is the one that I enjoy wearing the most. But there's something super special about Guerlain vetiver. When I wear it, or when I smell it on somebody else, it's just absolute brilliance. The tobacco, the spiciness, the tonka bean, the greenness, the grassiness, the earthiness. It's just a classic, crisp, masculine fragrance. Sycamore, it just doesn't do that. It doesn't do what vetiver does, and that's the thing. Like vetiver does something super special. And sycamore is amazing, but it's not that special. It doesn't do that special thing that vetiver does, whatever it is. Sycamore is more dry, and sycamore is way more linear than vetiver. Vetiver is way more twisty and turvy and exciting. Weightlifters often have back surgeries. Fat people can have back surgeries too. I'm not sure if Boz is making the case for fat people or what's going on. But anybody can get injured, Boz. You can hurt yourself tying your shoes. High Karate aftershave is the best. My dad wore that in the 80s. Eugene, don't see ballerina. F1 should be good, especially if it's a sample of Super Legra. I don't, but I don't even know what these are. I just want to see Mission Impossible. What do you think of LV fragrances? They are so hyped on TikTok. Yeah, it's the young rich crowd. I mean, they're great if you want to spend the money, but you can find so many better things, so many more affordable things that smell way more interesting. But I mean, if you don't mind spending the cash and that's your thing, they're great. You know, they last long and they're modern chic and shit like that. I have a few myself. How do you like a piece of skis? I'm done with that collection, Milosh. It just seems like, you know, the first couple were great, but now they're just like regurgitating the same old crap. So I kind of lost interest after, what was it, the patchouli ardent. Vetiver EDT or EDP or extreme, just the OG vetiver. I think it was the EDT. Fine, let's be friends then. I'll have to smell get along vetiver. Do yourself a favor. Yeah, if you love perfumes, if you love the history and culture of perfumes, definitely try vetiver. Like the moment you smell it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Like my whole life makes sense now. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to fragrance, everything is gonna make sense. And there's a couple of perfumes that do that, like Vetiver, Jicky, Shalimar, L'Oeil Bleu, Chanel Number 5, Coco. You know, when you smell these things, like Mitsuko does that. Mitsuko answers a lot of unanswered questions. Le Labo Vetiver is pretty good. I think it's my favorite Le Labo, and probably my favorite straight out vetiver. I prefer it to Sycamore, eh? I love, it has a really good frankincense and vanilla. That's what it's supported with. Balsam's frankincense vanilla. It's really smoky, dry, and rooty. A lot like Sycamore. Its profile is so much like Sycamore, but it feels really great. Try it. Try Le Labo Vetiver. Sycamore speaks to my heart though, and yeah, it's allowed to, and it doesn't, it doesn't mean it's gonna stop. You can love, dude. The heart is infinite. That's the thing you gotta get. Like, you have enough room in there for Sycamore and Vetiver. You know what I mean? Like, you can have both. You can always have. There's always room for more in the heart. It's not like, oh, my heart's at 100% and I can't put anything else in here. That's not how the heart works. You can love all the perfumes in the world. You can have room for Sycamore in your heart, and you can meet Vetiver and you'll be like, oh, damn. Now I even understand Sycamore a bit better too. Try it. CK, have a good one, man. Good to see Toby. Toby, I'm not sure. Usually these end up being memes, so I'm not going to read them out, but I end up putting like my foot in my mouth. ML, what is happening? I used to be a fat kid. I hated myself without knowing it. I was a tall guy and realized for me there was no excuse and was hurting myself. Yeah, you just feel better when you're in shape, when you're fit. When you have some muscles, you definitely feel better. You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to be left behind? If you felt like shit back then when you were fat, why would you want to stay there? Like, that would be harming yourself. That's self-abuse. You know what? That's self-harm, eh? Staying in places that are no good for you. You're abusing yourself. You owe it to yourself to get better as a human being. And as an adult, it is your responsibility to fix that shit. Whatever it is. Whether it's fat or broke or loser, you gotta fix it or you're gonna stay that way. And nobody wants to stay that way. Sorry, I hate Queer Intense. I think I hate it too, Milosh. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I probably like it more than Patchouli Ardent. And anyone waited on bated breath? Yeah, Lily, I mean, right in time. I'll tell you, we're at 5%. How about that, huh? How about that? Take me outside, huh? How about that? Battery 5%. George gets a job at Yankee Stadium under George Steinbrenner's desk. Labo vetiver over Sycamore. Wow, I have to try it. Just try it. Doesn't have to be better or worse. Just try it. That's all that matters. I thought Le Labo was like Comme des Garçons 2-man. It might be. You just want to be the best version of yourself, whatever that is. Exactly. Whatever that is, wherever that takes you, wherever that ends up in next week or next month or in 6 months or a year and 5 years and 30 years. Like just by being your best self, you'll end up being on the best path that can possibly be waiting for you. And then when you get there, you know, and when you're 80 and you're looking back, you don't have any regrets. You're like, fuck, I should have done that thing. But, you know, I was too busy being fucking worthless on the internet, hating on other people because they were working out and chasing their dreams and their goals, and I wasn't. Right? But whatever, it's all a personal thing. Everything is personal preference, personal choice. God gave us choice. And that's why life is so great. You get to choose. And choose properly, you get to create your reality in that choice. Or you get to put yourself at least on kind of a path that goes towards a place that interests you. You might not end up exactly where you want to go. You might not ever get there, but at least you'll be like taking a shot at it, you know? And how do you know if you don't take a shot? How do you know? How do you know unless you pick up that weight over and lift it over and over and over and over and over and over again? And it's the same thing with everything. My point is, you don't have to go to the gym. There are other ways to lose weight. There are. You can go on the Zempic and you can stay home, but why would you, like, going to the gym is the most natural way. Yeah, you can walk or run too. Sure, it depends what your goals are. If it's just to lose weight, you can walk 10,000 steps every day. You will lose weight. 5% living on the edge. Le labo or les indemnidables? At what? Like, at what? What are we comparing here? Depends. I also tried Armani Privé line, Vetiver de Rose d'Adaby, quite what I expected. Rose d'Adaby is a lot like Louis Vuitton, the Ombre Nomad, but softer. I think Ombre Nomad is inspired by Rose d'Adaby. That fruity, jammy rose on the vanilla base, just on steroids. Louis Vuitton version is on steroids. Hey Sandra, good to see Sandra. Hope you're doing well. Oh, the Galanator is here. What is happening, Galen? And Galen dropping some eggplants. Canada and American eggplants. What? And Dushan says less than demidable, of course. Thank you, Dushan. Thank you. I would agree with Dushan. Enjoy the movie, Eugene, if I can say before it cuts off. Oh, yeah. What are we at here? We're at 3%. Phone's holding up pretty good. It was fully charged, and we got a 96-minute stream in. So thank you to everybody for being here. It was great to see you. I shall try to come back at some point before I leave here. So it's always good seeing you guys. I love seeing your faces and reading all your comments and spending time with you guys. Hello, Canadian brother. What is happening, SJ? Where are you from? I'm in Aurelia right now. Galen, that lavender stream was great. Yes, great stream. It made me want to wear lavender. Everyone's favorite lavender. I'm from England, brother. Good to see England in the house. Seconding the praise for the lavender stream. Hope you do more with different themes soon. Yeah, go check out Galen and Rich's lavender stream from yesterday. Live stream on the Ethereal Lists YouTube channel. I can't highlight his name, but maybe somebody can drop a link there. Go, seriously, check it out. Favorite lavenders. I love lavenders, so I enjoy that. I thought Galen would definitely have talked about Invasion Barbar. No, yeah. Yeah, Invasion Barbar. And he didn't. And I thought he would have talked about New York Intense as well, and he didn't. I was like, what? Am I in the wrong stream? Where am I? I waited 41 hours for this stream, and I didn't see any New York Intense. 41 hours, I literally alert to notify. 41 hours, like, what's wrong with this guy? Who puts up 41-hour notifications? Galen, drop your link. George Costanza. Guys, I'm about to crack, so any moment. It was good seeing you. Oh, I might just stay here the rest of the night. Like right here. Fall asleep right here. There wasn't a single fragrance mentioned. Yeah, Karen, thanks for saying. I was looking for like a rundown or something. Enjoy the watermelon. Thanks, Moose. I will. Enjoy your Sunday evening, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Whoever you're doing, enjoy it. Sunday night delight. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm going to sign off, and we will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye. I love you all. Bye for now.